Well, if somebody committed more than 16, which I guess Douglas County has now.
So it's 16 apiece? Is that the tally?
Well, it's 34. So if we've got, how many do we got?
Do they have 18?
We have, it's 17-17 on the penalty department right now. We're looking. Great Tyler Sabo. We appreciate him. Unsung hero is Colton Messer. All Seasons Roofing unsung hero is Colton Messer.
Great snaps all season. You see all these bad snaps that our opponents have, leading to block punts.
Here we go. Third down. After the penalty by Douglas County and the false start, it's 3rd down and 8. 2 receivers to the right side, 1 to the left. Let's see if Douglas County decides to air it out. They will. They'll throw it immediately and pick it up. We didn't even attempt to play pass defense. They make the grab and get the first down.
Once again, been a trend all night. Douglas County put trips into the boundary. That creates a very short throw from the backup quarterback to the number 1 receiver on a little hitch. Trojans playing off. Obviously, at this point, don't want anything going over your head. Content to give up that short gain that moves the sticks. Yeah.
Snap, handoff up the middle, and the Trojan JV defense swarms to the football, a loss of 2.
Yeah, run fit like a brick wall there by the Trojans. No daylight. Looks like a slight tackle for loss on the play. Under a minute to go now, Matt.
2nd and 11. We're just praying to get this game over with. We are approaching 3 hours and 28 minutes or so of game time. Another handoff, right side.
Yeah, we've been blessed with a couple Greg Maddox hour and 57 minutes.
Great job, Gary Ferguson, to stop that play clock. We could have had another play, but veteran right there. Make sure we don't.
Exactly. Yeah, we've had some
run
clocks.
It out.
Had some running clocks where we got out of here. Seemed like before 9:30. This has been a fun one, though, Matt.
Coach King reminding the players, put your helmets on, be respectful. And that will do it. You heard the horn go off. The Carrollton Trojans are your region champions. 55-22 victory here tonight, as the Trojans get the win. And we will wait for Ellie Pritchard to get Coach King. Of course, John Nelson comes first, and TV comes first tonight. So we'll have to wait it out a little bit. But real quick, one more time, our Carroll County Recreation Department power play of the game, and now we got a scrum. All right, guys.
You hate to see this, Matt.
I just hate to see it.
Let's get the boys out of here before anything happens that might impact eligibility for the first round of the playoffs.
Just never want to see this. Just never want to see this. And
great job,
Ellie. We may have to just postpone the interview. I don't want to. I want to get it done, but at the same time, obviously, we got to make sure our players are taken care of here.
If there was ever a game where this was going to happen, Matt, it would be this one. But fortunately, it looks like things have
great work
diffused.
by our administration to get in there and get them back to the locker room.
That could have been very combustible, Matt. Had the makings of it.
That could have been a lot worse than what it was. Thank goodness. We'll still have to wait for Coach King and still have to wait for John Nelson and TV to get done with their stuff.
Matt, I don't know if we mentioned it tonight. 400th game in the history of Grisham Stadium tonight for the Trojans. Credit to Tyler Sabo for alerting us to that. We cross-checked the database today. 333rd victory for the Trojans here in our beautiful stadium against just 65 losses and 2 ties. 400 total games. And it was a big one. Region champions for the Trojans. Number 1 seed coming out of Region 2 in Class 6A.
Thank you, Mason. Great work tonight. Mason Taylor.
Great job, Mason.
Still waiting on Coach King. He's talking with John Nelson.
And again, Matt, I'll see if I can confirm. It looks like it was going to be North Forsyth that the Trojans would face in the first round. We owe them one, for girls basketball last year and for volleyball this year. North Forsyth, very good overall athletic program.
John Nelson getting a full workload in with Coach King right now. My goodness.
We ask that everyone drive carefully and have a safe trip home. Good night.
All right, Ellie, I'm going to go ahead and turn your mic up so you'll have it whenever Coach comes. The final score here tonight, 55-22, as the Trojans get the win over Douglas County for their 4th straight region title outright here tonight.
North Forsyth was victorious 39-14 over Forsyth Central. So that appears to be the matchup for the Trojans 2 Fridays from now.
All right, here we go. Coach King will get mic'd up by Ellie. And Ellie, the show is yours whenever you want it.
All right, Coach King, amazing region win. Can you just explain to us how that makes you feel?
Oh, man, I'm super proud of our guys. I think our senior class has now got the most wins in the regular season of any senior class to ever come through Carrollton. So I'm definitely proud of those guys for that.
I was just about to mention that. I also heard that you like Snickers, and your team had a bunch of tricks up their sleeve. So here's your treat for today, and they are king size if you don't get it. So, all right, thank you so much. Good luck.
Thank you. Go Trojans.
Gave him some king size Snickers.
I love it.
Fit for a king. 4 straight region titles for Coach King. Great work, Ellie. Great work, Mason. One final thought, Coach, and we got to get out of here. They got the Southwire Redzone Show with the GOAT, the Prez, and the Rev.
Mission accomplished for the regular season, Matt, but we mentioned it. Really, the postseason started tonight for the Trojans. Took care of business, locked up that 1 seed. The path becomes a little more clear. We'll get into this bye week and look forward to getting back out here. Again, it looks like against North Forsyth Friday after next. Can't wait.
Our final score, one final time, 55-22. Trojans get the win. Stay tuned. Southwire Redzone Show is up next here on the KISS 102.7. So long, everybody.
It is Halloween all day long, and tonight, dang, we all were off 11:25. That dang Skinner just won't shut up, will he? I couldn't resist, man. Sorry. Welcome to our Southwire Redzone Show. I am Mike Parrish, along with David Thrower, the coach at J. Webb. The minister? Is that what somebody's dubbed you?
I don't know. Whatever. Here? Call me anything you want to.
Just call you to eat, right?
Yep, call me for dinner.
Southwire Redzone Show. We celebrate 75 years at Southwire of delivering power. For more information, you can visit southwire.net. Adjust all these a little bit here. Well. Let's check the scores here right off the bat. Sorry, dear.
You're good.
Jessica, better known as Little Stevie Graddick today. More on that as we wind our way through it. All right, let's check scores from tonight. Central finishes perfect on the year. 56-33 win over the Patriots in Northside of Columbus as they win their homecoming game, and they finish at 10-0. Model kicks a late field goal. 5 seconds or so to go in the game.
Yep.
And another high-scoring affair at Temple. Blue Devils win it as they knock off the Tigers, 38-36. Heard County, region champ, second straight year. Braves rolling past the Dragons of Pepperell, 47-28. You heard it here just a moment ago. Wrapping up, Carrollton running by Douglas County. Trojans are 10-0 for the year, 55-22 the final. Bremen snaps the losing streak. They finish at 5-5 in regular season play and tune it up for the playoffs in Class A Division I. 38-14, Blue Devils topping the Tigers at Darlington tonight. And over at Rayburn, Alabama, they beat Spring Garden, the Panthers, 29-21. And in 9-man football, it was the Praise Lions knocking off the Stallions of Holy Ground by a score of 32-28. All right, guys, real quick before we get to our first break, Jay, Carrollton, Heard County, those were the two we talked about at the tailgate show. And honestly, it was both those games a little wider margins than I anticipated. Yeah, absolutely. You thought Carrollton, Douglas County had a chance to be tight there for a minute. It was, 13-7, I believe. And then they just special teams, they just broke it open. Penalties. I mean, a very clean game tonight between the two. I'm just kidding. 34 penalties, I think is what I heard. But they got it done. Carrollton looks good. They're ready. And then, Heard County, I thought Pepperell would give them a little bit more. But, man, again, we're talking about that offense over there. Tisdale is just kind of doing what he wants to do right now. Coach?
Yeah, I would say the same thing. I think both of those teams put a exclamation mark on their region championships, kind of like Bowden did last night. And Central did that last week. So pretty remarkable to think we got 4 region champions right here in this small space right here in this area. That's 3 10-0s, is that right? 3 10-0s and 4 region champs. That's impressive. Yeah, we got some teams. And how many in the playoffs? How many? Playoffs. 9 out of 9. 9 out of 9. The man called it. I got to give him credit. He called it. What, week 1 or week 2, didn't you? It was week maybe 2 or 3. Yeah, it was early. All the teams in the local area in postseason play. Woo! It'll be a busy Friday night here in a couple of weeks. That's got to be a first. I would be willing to bet, you know what I mean, in this area for all 9 teams. Probably the first time to have 4 region champs, I would think. Yes, that's special. Pretty remarkable. Shout out to all the coaches and the kids and the players and the parents and administrators and everybody to help make it happen. Tell you what, it makes everybody around here loves their high school football and like our high school football in West Georgia. Wow, man. Come on. All right, Southwire Redzone Show will continue. We're going to come back. We'll get some highlights of games. We'll talk about these, look at them a little bit more closely, what's going on tonight as well. And what else? We'll look at scores, other games, maybe some of the other regions, and see how it affects everything. Southwire Redzone Show rolls on after this.
Southwire, we know what it means to show up, play hard, and leave it all on the field, just like our local athletes do every week. For 75 years, Southwire has built long-lasting ties in the community. We're proud to stand behind our players, coaches, teachers, and staff who shape tomorrow's leaders, one game and one lesson at a time. Whether in the classroom, on the field, or in the workplace, leadership and commitment to community matters. If you're ready to turn your drive into something powerful, we're ready for you. Explore your future with us at careers.southwire.com and become one of the people behind the power.
If you've been getting that new-to-me car itch, but can't find the car you want, then check out John Thornton Buick GMC on Highway 27 in Carrollton. There's never been a better time to trade in and trade up. Used car values are at all-time highs. John Thornton Buick GMC has a great selection of certified and pre-owned vehicles for you to choose from. For excellent service and big savings, go to John Thornton Buick GMC on Highway 27 in Carrollton. Shop their huge inventory of certified and pre-owned online at johnthorntonbuickgmc.com.
Cold and flu season is upon us, but sometimes it's hard to tell what's got you down. Sure, you may need a trip to your doctor, but often something over the counter will suffice to bring relief. Isn't it nice to know that you can count on Haney's Drug Corner? With good old-fashioned customer service and a pharmacist you've known for years, you'll be feeling better in no time, whether it's this year's flu or just a case of the sniffles. Serving the community since 1975, Haney's Drug Corner on Dixie Street
Summer
in
fun
Carrollton.
may be winding down, but it'll be back around before you know it. That's why fall is a great time to think about winterizing your pool, making repairs, and renovating your older pools. It's also a great time to install a hot tub, and Rivers Pools is making it easier than ever with great deals, faster scheduling, lower prices, and no summer wait times. Save big with our fall specials. Be ready before next swim season. Visit Rivers Pools on Highway 27 in Carrollton, Highway 78 in Villa Rica, and online at riverspools.com.
If you're considering a new or used car or truck, your best deal is right here close to home at Scott Evans Nissan and Scott Evans Chrysler Dodge Jeep. You will have a great buying experience. This is Scott Evans, and I will personally make sure that you get a great deal, and it's backed up with service that's second to none. We make buying a car fun and easy. Come see our huge inventory at Scott Evans Nissan or Scott Evans Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Carrollton. You'll be glad you did.
Online, ScottEvansUSA.com.
Welcome back to the Southwire Redzone Show, celebrating 75 years of delivering power. For more information, visit Southwire.com. Those of you watching on Facebook Live and our YouTube stream, we talk about Jessica, the best Halloween costume of the year today. She dressed up like the owner, Steve Grady. Now, if we could just find the checkbook, she signed checks for us that she's got his identity here. I'm telling you, that is sweet. Go to the KISS Facebook page, get a better look at it. Yeah. She did that herself.
It's impressive.
Her theater background, right? Theater background helped her with that.
Multi-talented girl.
I mean,
Theater girl.
She does Graddick better than Graddick does Graddick. How about that? All right. Well, again.
I mean, for 2 months, I thought she owned the place. I just found out last week she didn't. I thought she ran the whole show.
So we've run through the scores for you, those earlier. We'll get into some of our highlights we'll get to here, the budget blinds. Highlights, budget blinds of Douglasville, Villa Rica, the best blind date you will ever have. Let's start with the region championship game tonight down at Staples Stadium. Heard County, Pepperell going at it. They were, what did I tell you, 15-point favorite, I think, based on the computers
15.
and all those numbers going in. Heard County was number 3 in the state, 9-0 going in, and they took control early, just jumped on them.
You see Pepperell going with that bare front, 3 down linemen and then the 2 backers coming off the edge. And they also have a corner down there as well coming off the edge.
One man wide to the left. Looks like Tisdale's going to run it left himself. He gets around one guy. He's going to just walk into the end zone. Touchdown, Ethan Tisdale on a 6-yard run.
How about that? Ethan Tisdale scores the first touchdown of the night, and then just a little bit later, they do it again.
Heard County already trying to score for the second time. 2 men wide left, 1 right. Tisdale going to run right straight left in for the touchdown.
So it's 13-0. They score that early in the game. They start the second quarter big and in a hurry.
2nd down and 10. Tisdale back to pass again. Throws it out. Got a man open at the 20, 15, 10, 5. Can he stay in bounds? I don't know if he stayed in bounds or not. Yes, they marked him for a touchdown. That was number 1, Dunny Coleman on the reception, and he tiptoes down the sideline to get in for the touchdown.
Well, Coleman, he had some open field, and he only had 1 man to beat, and the wide receiver was blocking him. Just a fantastic job there from Coleman by finding the open field and understanding his route and getting into the end zone.
So they lead 20-0 at that point in time. Pepperell had gotten on the board, and Heard County, the defense, gets in the action here.
We'll see what the play looks like. You think they might put the ball into throwing it, but we'll see. Yes, they do have him back. He's rolling left. Ball is tapped at the line of scrimmage and picked off. It's an interception coming back the other way. running down to the 15, 10, 5, and it is a touchdown for number 17.
It's Amari Heath. He catches the ball off the deflection and returns it for over 35 yards. Touchdown for Hurt County, and that might just put this one out of reach as it's 33-7.
They had an easy time, as it turns out. 47-28, the final. Hurt County wins it. Some Budget Blinds highlights of the night. Budget Blinds of Douglasville, Villa Rica. And our honors for the game. Let's see, what do we got here? Elite Golf Cars player of the game for the matchup this evening. It is, who else but the quarterback?
Is his name Tisdale?
Tisdale.
That's what I thought, yeah.
Ethan Tisdale is your Elite Golf Cars player of the game. They are located at 16 Sand Hill, Shady Grove Road in Carrollton. Sales, service, repairs, all your golf cart needs under one roof. As he gets that honor, Amir Morris is the unsung hero of the night from Herd County. And our unsung hero is presented by All Seasons Roofing, serving West Georgia for over 30 years. Call 770-830-ROOFs. Get your estimate today. They don't want an arm and a leg, just a finger and a toe. And the Carroll County Recreation Department power play of the game in this one tonight. First possession as they get scoring, they get on the board. On that first possession did Herd County, and that's the Carroll County Recreation Department play of the game, I should say, where the love of the game begins. Carroll County Recreation Department proudly serving the community with a variety of sports, family fun events for over 25 years. They've been around long enough. Jay Webb was a part of it. Check out Carroll County Recreation Department on Facebook for more.
Actually, I was not.
Oh, I thought you were. Sorry.
No, I played for the Central Rec Department before Carroll County came in. Central, yeah.
So you were a building block to get to the Carroll.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah,
That's
my dad was the president of the Central Booster Club, and then after that, I guess he messed it up so bad, Carroll County decided to start their own.
So Herd County wins at 47-28. Perfect season for them, 10-0. And as I said during tailgate, they got guys coming because they won the middle school championship yesterday as well. So
life is good in Franklin, Georgia right now.
Telling you, this, you got Tisdale, you got Cofield, you got Coleman. We talked about Curbo, and we talked about Laster and the defense. But again, I think both sides of the football, the physicality with which they play sets the whole thing up for them, doesn't it?
Yeah, and I think one thing we hadn't talked about a ton, maybe we mentioned it one time earlier in the year, not only you got all that talent, you also have a Lassiter coaching, two Curbos coaching, and there's still a guy named Barron that's down there hanging around. So, man, just what a veteran staff that is.
Well, and they go deep there, too. And you know, it's going to take a good team to beat them. Mm-hmm. Now, they're going to get into this playoff and – you know, they're going to be in good shape early, but, you know, get down to the final 8, everybody's really, really good. So it just kind of comes down to the matchups. It comes down to staying healthy, and it comes down to hopefully the ball bounces your way. But I feel like this team's got a chance to make a serious run. Mm-hmm. I mean, a serious run. And this is definitely the best team they've had in the last, since they won it in 18, I guess. So, they're going to be good again next year too. They got a lot of these guys back, so yeah, they're prime right now for a deep run. I'm really impressed with what they've done down there.
You can reach us at 770-834-5477, 770-834-5477. Some of you probably still on the sugar high or something from Halloween. May not be sugar, but whatever it is, it's got you awake at this hour.
I don't know. Somebody gave Matt Skinner something because
that boy was fired up tonight.
He was on a mission tonight, baby.
I think Matt probably went over and talked to Johnny after the game. For
Matt
a while,
Skinner, you need to give us a call. Just tell us how you were feeling tonight, by the way.
I want somebody to tell him. He's not getting paid by the hour. He just kept that game going for 4 hours.
All right, we do have a call. Let's see. That's all I got to do, right? Oh, no, I got to do this, too. See, I haven't been let's see. All right, Bruce, gotcha. Are you with us? Hello, Bruce.
Yes, sir.
There we go. How you doing, Bruce?
I'm good. How are you guys?
You got finished before anybody. You're the last one to get to talk tonight, man. Your game got over in a hurry, didn't it?
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, when you score 5 touchdowns and a field goal and you're playing against the team running that flex bone and they chew up clock fast enough in the first quarter, where the first quarter only lasts about 16 minutes.
Wow.
You get done a little quicker.
So Bremen wins tonight go ahead.
No, I would like to point out that I am 8-0 on the season.
Man. Wow. We're going to have to We're going to have to cut you into nights and send you out for the playoffs, I guess.
There's going to be some negotiation for his services.
Hey, don't break your arm. Pat yourself on the back, okay?
There is a money-making opportunity there someplace.
These schools are going to have a fundraiser to see if they can pay Bruce off just so he can come cover their game.
That's it. That's all we're talking about. Just the highest bidder. There you go. As long as I get a cut.
You're the man.
I want to say that also I have been privy during this season to see some bizarre things. One bizarre thing, obviously, was in Villa Rica when we got to watch Top Gun Maverick on the Jumbotron during the weather delay. And there was something else tonight that was somewhat bizarre, or I would say unusual, and I'll get to that in a minute. That's what they call a tease in the business. So that's we started out real fast. Darlington got the ball first, chewed up about 7 minutes of clock, and for their trouble got a blocked field goal by Deshaun Jones for Bremen. And then Eli Brock took it in from 13 yards out on a sneak play with 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. Like I said, 16 minutes of real time, and we're up 7-0. In the second, Justin Faulkner 9-yard TD run with 6:38 to go, 14-0. A fumble, and this is, to me, this is where the game kind of where I mean, Bremen had momentum at this point, but I think they really kind of sealed the game right here. And a fumbled pitch recovered by Mitchell Perrin at the 2-yard line set them up on the next play for Tavares Bexley to go in for the touchdown, 21-0 with 4:50 to go in the half. And but on the other hand, the ensuing kickoff ran back 99 yards by Darlington, and it cut that lead 21-7. Bexley, right before the half, a 35-yard touchdown with 2:31 to go, set the halftime score 28-7. And Darlington had to kick off to Bremen, but got an onside kick, a little trick play, but could not do anything with it. Cade Haynes recovered another errant pitch, and right at the half, or right at the end of the third quarter, and then 28-7 at the end of the third. Carter Allen on the first play of the fourth quarter hit a 27-yard field goal. Here's where the strange thing happened. So, if you've been to Darlington too much, they have a television set up on the other side of the fence to where the people that are in the concession stand line and the people in the concession stand that watch the live stream of the game. And on that 27-yard field goal, Carter Allen knocked out the television.
Attaboy, Carter.
31-7. Chase Palmer got an interception at the 8:39 mark, and that set up Brock's second touchdown of the day, a 19-yard touchdown run, 38-7. Darlington got a 4-yard mop-up touchdown with 3:02 to go, and then basically Bremen took a knee for the rest of the game, 38-14.
Wow. Good night for the Blue Devils.
I tell you, there was you could feel the collective exhale in the post-game huddle right there. He said, the first thing he asked his team, the Rooster asked his team was, "How does that feel?" And they that I think there was some relief. I think there might have been a little bit of anxiety about where they were going to fall in the power rankings had they lost, but they sealed that with a big win.
All right, good job. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Player of the game, I'm going to give to Mr. Perrin for setting up that touchdown. He said I gave him a little love. We talked to him after the game. That's going to go up on the social media.
Okay.
And he said, he was wanting that touchdown. He just couldn't get it.
There you go. He's a great kid.
All right. Thanks, Bruce. Appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.
All right. See you.
Oh.
What have I done?
Oh.
I didn't mean to do that.
That sounds intense.
I hit a bumper there and I wasn't supposed to. I was going my arm, I guess. So Bremen wins it. So they're 5-5, and with the win, and then Temple losing, they might jump ahead of them as far as the seedings for Class A Division I.
I'm guessing they're going to be around 23, 22, 23, 24 maybe.
So somewhere in that.
Yeah, you can move up I don't think at this point going to the last week you'll move up more than about 3 or 4 slots. But then again, you never know.
I saw one projection early in the week that had Temple playing Pepperell in the opening round.
Oh, that'd be fun.
So, now that I don't know with tonight.
Who knows where all that'll land.
The funny thing about that power ranking is literally you can go to bed tonight and think you got it figured out.
And then tomorrow morning.
And they're like, we're playing so-and-so. And then you wake up and then something else has come out. And then by Sunday, when you got your coaches meeting, you're playing another team. So it's a
hurry up and wait till Sunday.
You're
right?
living, you're living in it's like a teeter-totter. It goes back and forth,
Yep.
So
I think the big thing for Bremen, Bruce alluded to it right there, just get back in the win column, feel good about that, and
absolutely,
and get ready, get you off week right here, and be ready to go.
Yeah, that just give your kids some confidence, and just you want your kids to still be excited about playing football in November.
Right.
And a lot of times the teams that do well in the playoffs are the ones that have kept their kids still interested in playing, and they're fresh enough to. They're not beat down and that kind of stuff. So that it's bigger than people realize. So you want your kids to be excited about going. You don't want your kids to feel like they got to go to practice. You want your kids to feel like they get to go to practice.
Got some more budget blinds highlights coming up. We continue with the Southwire Redzone Show. We're back in a moment.
Ortho West, the new name for the Carrollton Orthopedic Clinic. This is Greg Slappy, and I want to introduce you to Ortho West, the premier orthopedic and spine physician group serving West Georgia. Since 1977, you have trusted our surgeons for all of your orthopedic needs. Through the years, as we have grown with new locations and more specialists, it was time for a new name. Ortho West is here for complete orthopedic care to get you back to work, back on the field, or back on the golf course. Check us out online at orthowestga.com.
Whether you're looking for propane delivery, gas appliances, or service work, Blossman Gas is the local company for all your propane needs. Blossman carries a wide variety of propane appliances, gas logs, Speed Queen washers and dryers, Renai tankless water heaters, gas ranges, generators, and outdoor kitchens and grills, perfect for tailgating. Visit Patrick Steed and his staff at 3801 Highway 27 in Buchanan or 1375 Highway 166 in Bowden to see live demos and discover the Blossman difference. Bringing hometown propane service to families and businesses since 1960.
You're going to fall in love with your new vehicle during the Fall into Savings event at John Thornton Chevrolet in Lithia Springs. Fall into savings like a new 2025 Chevy Silverado 2500 HD Custom. Now $10,000 off MSRP. Or a new 2025 Chevy Silverado 1500 RST. Now $12,000 off MSRP. Chevrolet, together let's drive. John Thornton Chevrolet in Lithia Springs.
Available on select in stock models. No social security number required. Spanish speakers available in all departments. See dealer for details. Ends 10/31/25.
Create a field of dreams on your home lawn this season with NG Turf, your premium sod supplier. Our drought-tolerant, warm-season Tiff-Tuff Bermuda is perfect for your full-sun yard. Got shade? We have the solution. Xeon Zoysia, great for lawns with more shady areas. Call and speak with one of our certified lawn professionals to learn more about all our premium farm fresh sod varieties backed by 1-year warranty. Schedule your delivery or pickup from our farm in Whitesburg or find more information at ngturf.com.
Since 1962, Smith Brothers Supply has met the plumbing and electrical supply needs of West Georgia's most respected tradesmen and most discerning homeowners. Whether you're trying to come in under bid or keep your spouse happy, you can count on Smith Brothers to deliver fast, friendly service and the highest quality plumbing and electrical supplies at an honest price. At Smith Brothers Supply, their expert staff make the difference. So go with the folks you know. Smith Brothers Supply Company, City Hall Avenue, downtown Carrollton.
Jessica writing me notes from the other room in there. Where is Coach Thrower's koozie? I don't know.
Oh, here it is. Koozie.
He's got it laying on the counter. She's on you, Coach.
My bad. Sorry, Jessica. My bad.
We're sorry.
Jay's got his over
We're
there.
sorry.
Here we go.
We're ready, ma'am.
Southwire Redzone Show, where they celebrate 75 years of delivering power. For more information, visit Southwire.com. And our show also brought to you by Blossman Gas, Haney's Drug Corner, John Thornton Buick GMC, John Thornton Chevrolet, Ortho West, Rivers Pools, Smith Brothers Supply, NG Turf, all making our show possible. By the way, the whole state's off next week, right?
The whole state.
There are probably going to be a few games, I think, there may be a couple in the Atlanta area actually got postponed earlier this year, whatnot.
I think this is going to be it. I think this is last weekend.
Oh, nobody's playing at all?
I don't think anybody's playing this.
No makeup games? I thought I saw something that said there was in the Atlanta area. There was
maybe there is. I'm not sure.
That night when we had all the stuff and everything. I don't know.
Everything affects the power ranking, though.
Yeah.
So,
that's true.
Your opponents and then your opponents' opponents.
So
I think they're trying to close it out this weekend, but I may have overlooked something. I could be wrong.
We won't be here next Friday.
We're not going to be here.
Enjoy the day off, fellas. We
Let's
won't have
go.
anything going on. Nobody playing in the area, so. We won't be back until, what will that be, Friday the 14th?
November 14th.
It doesn't sound the same as Friday the 13th.
It does.
First round, baby.
November 14th, we'll have all 9 of our local schools will be a part of postseason play. We'll have a Red Zone show for you after that one. All right, back to some Budget Blinds highlights. Budget Blinds, Villa Rica, and in Douglasville, the best blind date you'll ever have. You heard it here on all the stations before it was over. It started last night and finished tonight. 34 penalties, 933 television timeouts as well. Carrollton beats Douglas County region championship game there. Trojans, 55-22 the final in the matchup. And like Heard County and like Central did tonight, and everybody else, it seems, they got started early, did Joey King's bunch.
So Trojans on a drive here with 10-10 on a first quarter clock. With the ball on the 2-yard line now after the penalty, it'll be first and goal from the 2. Cam Wood stands beside C.J. Cipher. Zachary in motion. Handoff. Wood cuts back in, spins around, and gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. 9:57 on a first quarter clock. Trojans lead it 6-0.
And the Trojans would add to the lead and bump it up to 13-0.
5:20 to go, first quarter. Holtzclaw barking out orders. 10 seconds on the play clock. Double stack receivers with Peyton Zachary and Ryan Mosley out to your left. Tight right with an H-back to our right. 3, 2, 1. We barely got it off in time. We're going to fake it. We got Peyton Zachary wide open. Touchdown! He put that man on a swivel. 5:15 to go, first quarter.
Sir.
Trojans lead 12-0. What a route. Oh, my goodness.
Skinner started trick-or-treating early, get all that sugar going.
He did put that man on a swivel. That was an impressive route by Peyton Zachary right there. I was watching that.
So it's 13-0. Douglas County scores, cuts the lead in half. Carrollton comes back, leads at 19-7. Led 27-7 at the half. And up what they score 34-14. Carrollton, somewhat controversial play, a grounding call in the end zone. Joey King's out on the field, and Johnny comes running out in the field from the other sideline. It's 34-16. Then they score to cut it to 34-22. And here is the power play of the game coming up. Uh-oh, I hit it too much. Let's try it this way.
End over end kick. Rontre Welch is going to get a chance at the 1. Rontre Welch at the 1. He creased it. Could he go? 40, 45. The kicker's destroyed. 30, 20, 15, 10, 5. He did it again. You can't be serious. Rontre Welch. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kickoff returns for a touchdown. 4 of them being 99 yards.
3 games in a row, Matt, as well.
Oh, my goodness.
You do all this prep work, you prepare, and you still kick it to the guy, man.
I mean, come on.
Jeez.
That's impressive.
So that's almost 500 yards right there, kickoff returns.
Apparently, Larry didn't send all those stats to the Douglas County coaching staff because they didn't read about Ron Trail.
That's right.
They missed him on film. Maybe Joey cut those clips out on the huddle. I don't know.
Oh, man.
They missed that. You don't kick at this guy anymore.
That made it 41-22, and Carrollton just blew the doors wide open from there, 55-22, the final. Now, let's. Those are the Budget Blinds highlights of the game. The honors guys handed out on this one. The Elite Golf Cars player of the game was running back Cam Wood. 17 touches, 149 yards, and 4 touchdowns. I'm telling you, ever who signs him at the next level,
they got them a gym.
Yep, I think so. Cam Wood, the Elite Golf Cars player of the game. Elite Golf Cars is located 16 Sand Hill, Shady Grove Road in Carrollton. Sales, service, repairs, all your golf cart needs under one roof. The Carroll County Recreation Department power play of the game. What do you think that was?
Let's go, Rontre Welch, 99-yard kickoff return.
Good call, Coach Webb. That is the Carroll County Recreation Department power play of the game, the kickoff return by Mr. Welch. The love of the game begins at the Carroll County Rec Department, proudly serving the community with a variety of sports and family fun events for over 25 years. Check out the Carroll County Recreation Department on Facebook for more. And the unsung hero of the night that was awarded by the group, the broadcast team, Colton Messer, the long snapper, who's been perfect all year with his snaps. He is the unsung hero of the night. Good call, fellas. All Seasons Roofing, the unsung hero of the game, presented by them. They've served West Georgia for over 30 years. Call 770-830-ROOF to get your estimate today. That's 770-830-ROOF. They don't want an arm and a leg, just a finger and a toe. Now, we have our own group.
Yes, we do.
We've made our own decision for the unsung hero of the game. Jay?
Let me go ahead and give you this. I hope Skinner's listening right now. And Ellie Pritchard is our unsung hero of the game for her post-game interview with Joey King and giving him a king-size Snickers bar. Ellie Pritchard, unsung hero of the game.
All right. Speaking of some guy named Skinner, and, we got through all that, so let's get here and here. Hello, Matt. Hello? Matt?
Sorry, I had my mic muted. Hello.
That's the only time all night it's been muted. I can tell you that.
Oh, God. Did you hear the fourth quarter? I felt like I said all 5 words.
Did I hear it? Yes. It took 45 minutes to play that final quarter, didn't it?
It was awful. Absolutely awful. But you can't complain about a 33-point win when you commit 17 penalties, can you?
I don't know. You did a lot of complaining. I can tell that.
Yeah, there was a lot of complaining. It's 11:49. I'm still sitting in a press box.
You're not getting paid by the hour. Well, baby, you were wedging that knife in Johnny White's hip every time you got a chance.
Hey,
you were torquing that thing down in there on him.
I've never seen just. I don't want to go into.
No. I shouldn't have said anything.
No, it's okay. No, I mean, it is what it is. Y'all saw what happened at the end of the game. I mean, it's kind of sad, but I'm glad we kept our composure and got the win, and that's all that really matters. The Cam Wood keeps doing Cam Wood things, 4 touchdowns. He's got 24 on the year now. So.
Is that a school record or close to it or anything, do you know?
I'd have to look. I'm so tired. I don't know.
Hey, can we...
I'm supposed to know. I think we're trying to figure out. We think it may be getting close to the single season record.
Okay.
But I've got to go back and look, and I'm sorry, my mind's shot.
I understand. Mine's mush, too.
I can have you an answer for your wide open 3 on Monday. How about that?
There you go. That'll work.
Bottom line, he's a player.
He's a player. I got a new nickname for him.
Bottom line, Valdosta State offered him yesterday. I think that was his 7th offer. That's ridiculous. Only 7 schools have offered him. They need to come pouring in.
He's a dude.
I got Coach Larry Evans here with me, too. Feel free to ask him some questions. Hey, Coach. Hey, Mike.
Are you already working on notes for the playoffs in 2 weeks now?
I'm going to try to get 20 pages worth out there.
Look, you've got some college guys beat, I will tell you that.
Hey, one stat for you, though. Peyton Zachary had 10 catches tonight. So we're up to now 8 games where Carrollton receivers have caught 10 passes or more in a game in the 120-year history of Carrollton High School football, and he owns 4 of those 8 games. So that's pretty impressive. He had 135 yards tonight. C.J. Cyphers on pace to be the most efficient passer in school history, 11 of 14, 116 yards. But just really proud of our guys. Douglas County's a good team, and I tell you this, guys, right now, and I hope y'all got a chance to watch. I mean, when they go 2 tight ends, they go 2 tight, and that running back goes straight downhill instead of trying to run sideways, they're going to beat a lot of teams. I mean, they only lost to Buford by 8,
right?
To Langston Hughes early in the season. They kind of got away from their game plan a little bit. Trojans obviously do a good job of making you get out of your game plan, but if Douglas County can ever put 4 quarters together, they may be athlete for athlete and pound for pound, one of the best teams in the state. I mean,
I got to tell you, Matt, I was sitting there watching it, and most people probably didn't lock in on this too much, but, man, you were watching a Power 4 SEC matchup, watching Aaron Gregory and Barney go at each other all night long.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, it was incredible.
Yeah, absolutely. That was a great matchup, and I guess Devin Carter got hurt early in the game too. That kind of hurt them a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
And then they rolled in a freshman who's got a couple of Power 4 offers, Jeremiah Mathis too. But obviously, when you got a guy like Devin Carter that hurt, him going down, and then they had their scat back, Rakeith Kelly, go down thanks to Caden Spratlin. That was a big hit by Caden, and I just hate it for him, and I hope he can get healthy and go for the playoffs. But I know you look at the penalties, and Coach King will be disappointed in that, and I'm sure they'll pay the price. Some of them will on Monday, but for all things considered, you're not going to complain about a 33-point region championship.
No.
At home.
Yeah.
And you haven't lost to Douglas County since 1965, according to Coach Evans's material.
64.
64, excuse me.
I had hey, Coach Evans, I want you to know I had that fact correct on the tailgate show right there. It was 64.
I'm sorry, you started this winning streak at 65 against them.
There you go.
That's DT, the coach's attention to detail there. Appreciate that.
There you go. Absolutely.
Tonight was also the 400th career Carrollton High School football game played at Grisham Stadium. Well, since it's been moved to the new location here on campus, 1965.
September 3rd.
So the September 3rd of 1965, the first game for Carrollton High School was played here at Grisham Stadium. I think that's win now 333 out of 400. I think that dog will hunt. And it's a good night to get another region title, number 37. We just got to move the state championships from 7 to 8 this year. That's the ultimate goal here now. So
that's the move. Yeah, Coach DT's already diving into those numbers, looking at all the playoff wins. He's doing a deep dive.
I'm telling you this. That's what really struck to me was, you had it broke down by year how many home games they had, and I know there were some years they had more than 5 regular season games, obviously, because they'll occasionally have somebody they would buy out, but still having those 8 or 9 or 10 home games in a season, that means you're going 3 and 4 and 5 rounds deep in the playoffs. That's pretty impressive. So, it's amazing. And it's like I said about Carrollton, there's not many times they were below a 2 seed. If they didn't win the region, they were hosting at least one round, if not multiple rounds. So shout out to Carrollton. That consistency of that program is probably the most remarkable thing about the whole deal. It's just how consistent they've been over the last umpteen years,
And I'm sorry to keep bragging, but I'm also not sorry. But Rontre Welch he had another kickoff return for a touchdown tonight.
3 games in a row.
His third game in a row. He's got 3 99-yarders and 1 98-yarder, and needs one more to break the school record. So just a sophomore, by the way, as well. So
wow,
want to congratulate him as well.
I know a lot of all-state lists do have a return specialist. I don't see how it can't be him.
That's incredible.
Have to be.
All right, guys. Since some people took too long tonight, we're back up against the wall here. Sorry, I couldn't resist.
Hey, it's all good. Hey, I want to give a shout-out to Ellie Pritchard for being patient there at the end of the game. She had to wait about 10 minutes to get Coach King on the interview. So
I don't know if you heard it. We gave her the unsung hero of the game for the king-size Snickers bar she presented to.
Hey, Ellie can have it. That's great. I know I think Colton Messer, the snapper, got it. There was a lot more singing than unsinging here. And I think you can give the unsung hero to whoever threw the most handkerchiefs tonight.
Oh my goodness!
Hey, Skin. I told the guys here. I said, when I'm in the old folks' home in about 10 years, I said, when Ellie's on TV taking Laura Rutledge's place, I will say, I remember that girl was in high school. I'll be wearing out all the old geezers up there with me.
All right, guys. Thanks.
See y'all.
2 weeks. 2 weeks.
2 weeks. See ya.
All right.
Have a good one.
That is Matt Skinner, Larry Evans there from the Carrollton broadcast crew. Trojans win 55-22. We've hit the witching hour. Almost we're to the witching hour. We're probably going to be here a minute or two past midnight since we got not an early start. We got early start on college football Saturdays, what we've got coming up here. And as we go to a break, I thought we might have some mud wrestling in here tonight between Webb and
let's go.
Joel, because we got Georgia Tech versus NC State. Webb a jacket. Joel he's already ready. He's got his
slippers on.
Wolfpack house shoes on. He
can't win any kind of wrestling match in those shoes.
Get the camera shot of that.
Fake wolf. My goodness.
All right, Southwire Redzone Show continues. We come back into Saturday morning. We continue right after this timeout.
At Southwire, we know what it means to show up, play hard, and leave it all on the field, just like our local athletes do every week. For 75 years, Southwire has built long-lasting ties in the community. We're proud to stand behind our players, coaches, teachers, and staff who shape tomorrow's leaders, one game and one lesson at a time. Whether in the classroom, on the field, or in the workplace, leadership and commitment to community matters. If you're ready to turn your drive into something powerful, we're ready for you. Explore your future with us at careers.southwire.com and become one of the people behind the power.
If you've been getting that new-to-me car itch, but can't find the car you want, then check out John Thornton Buick GMC on Highway 27 in Carrollton. There's never been a better time to trade in and trade up. Used car values are at all-time highs. John Thornton Buick GMC has a great selection of certified and pre-owned vehicles for you to choose from. For excellent service and big savings, go to John Thornton Buick GMC on Highway 27 in Carrollton. Shop their huge inventory of certified and pre-owned online at johnthorntonbuickgmc.com.
Cold and flu season is upon us, but sometimes it's hard to tell what's got you down. Sure, you may need a trip to your doctor, but often something over the counter will suffice to bring relief. Isn't it nice to know that you can count on Haney's Drug Corner? With good old-fashioned customer service and a pharmacist you've known for years, you'll be feeling better in no time. Whether it's this year's flu or just a case of the sniffles. Serving the community since 1975. Haney's Drug Corner on Dixie Street in Carrollton.
Summer fun may be winding down, but it'll be back around before you know it. That's why fall is a great time to think about winterizing your pool, making repairs, and renovating your older pools. It's also a great time to install a hot tub, and Rivers Pools is making it easier than ever with great deals, faster scheduling, lower prices, and no summer wait times. Save big with our fall specials. Be ready before next swim season. Visit Rivers Pools on Highway 27 in Carrollton, Highway 78 in Villa Rica, and online at riverspools.com.
If you're considering a new or used car or truck, your best deal is right here close to home at Scott Evans Nissan and Scott Evans Chrysler Dodge Jeep. You will have a great buying experience. This is Scott Evans, and I will personally make sure that you get a great deal, and it's backed up with service that's second to none. We make buying a car fun and easy. Come see our huge inventory at Scott Evans Nissan or Scott Evans Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Carrollton. You'll be glad you did.
Online, ScottEvansUSA.com. The Friday Night Lights are on. WCKS Fruiters Carrollton, WBGR FM Carrollton, WWGA Tallapoosa, and WKNG AM Tallapoosa.
Halloween is over officially. Welcome to Saturday morning.
Christmas season.
First day of November.
Christmas season.
Put up your Christmas decorations. Is she asleep over there in that studio next door? She's had a long day. 6 a.m. this morning, I guess, somewhere like that. We welcome you back to our Southwire Redzone Show. They celebrate 75 years of delivering power. For more information, visit southwire.com. And our show also brought to you by Blossman Gas, Haney's Drug Corner, John Thornton Buick GMC, John Thornton Chevrolet, Ortho West, Rivers Pools, Smith Brothers Supply, and NG Turf. Coach DT, David Thrower, Jay Webb, and I'm Mike Harris. Scores from tonight: Central, a 56-33 win over the Patriots in Northside. Model kicks a late field goal. They beat Temple in the finale of the regular season, 38-36. Heard County ran by Pepperell, 47-28. Carrollton thumped Douglas County, 55-22. Bremen finishes the regular season with a win. Stamps a losing skid. 38-14 is their winner at Darlington. Ranburne beats Spring Garden over in Alabama, 29-21, and Holy Ground goes down in the final outing of the year in 9-man football. They lose to the Praise Academy Lions tonight, 32-8. All right. Jump right in here as we get, we'll be here just a few more minutes. Some more budget blinds of Douglasville and Villa Rica highlights. The best blind date you'll ever have. If I can get back to where we were here with that. Boom. There we go. Central, like everybody else seemed to do tonight. Early, quick start for the Lions in that matchup at home. It was homecoming, trying to get a perfect season, entertaining Northside Columbus, and boom, they were off and going with the first score on Halloween.
Now they're going to send a couple of tight ends, turns, hands it off to Jace Walton again. Walton gets across the 10, the 5, walks it into the end zone, touchdown for the Central Lions. Jace Walton will walk that one in, and Central will now be up 6-0 on top of Northside Columbus with 7:52 left to go. And he walked that one in just like it was a walk in the park.
Before you could turn around, the Lions were back at it.
So the line of gain will be the 28-yard line on Northside Columbus. J.R. Harris, one running back, standing again at sidecar right. Dropping back is going to be Harris. Looks to the left side of the field. Going to be thrown. Going to be caught football right across the 25-yard line to the 20, to the 15, to the 10. Stumbles his way to the 5, into the end zone. Touchdown for the Central Lions. And that was a Lanson Simmons.
So Central ahead 14-0 at that point, kept it going, led 35-19 at the half, and got it going early in the second half.
Going to hand the football off, gets in the end zone, touchdown for the Central Lions from the 4-yard line. And that was number 50, Ben Hobbs, making that touchdown there.
And the final score of the night for the Lions to get them to 56 points.
Ball on the near right hash mark with a couple of tight ends going to be lining up. Taking, there's going to snap, turns, hands the football. That time off to Jace Walton. Jace Walton going to be going out to the far left side of the field, outside the numbers. Up the left side of the field, across the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5. Strike up that fight song. And that is going to be a touchdown for Jace Walton. Jace Walton will score, and it is now going to be 55-27, the Central Lions on top of Northside Columbus with 11:16 to play in the fourth quarter. And Jace Walton, have yourself a night, sir.
And they did add the extra point, and they win it. The Lions do, as they are victorious in the matchup tonight, and knocking off Northside of Columbus by a score of 56-33. I just wanted to tease you there and save that till late so we could strike up the band after midnight tonight. The highlights, our honors that were handed out by the crew tonight. The Elite Golf Cars Player of the Game, Jace Walton. He had a good night. He is the Elite Golf Cars Player of the Game, 16 Sand Hill, Shady Grove Road in Carrollton. Sales, service, repairs, all your golf cart needs under one roof at Elite Golf Cars. Avery Tanner is the unsung hero of the night for the Lions. All Seasons Roofing, unsung hero of the game. They've been serving West Georgia for over 30 years at All Seasons Roofing. You can call them at 770-830-ROOF. I'm not sure at about 12:05 on Saturday morning if you get anybody, but you can still call them at 770-830-ROOF to get your estimate today. They do not want an arm and a leg, just a finger and a toe. And the Carroll County Recreation Department Power Play of the Game was that final touchdown that Jace Walton put on the board on the night for the Lions. And the Power Play of the Game is a product of the Carroll County Recreation Department, where the love of the game begins. They've proudly served the community with a variety of sports and family fun events for over 25 years. Check them out, Carroll County Recreation Department on Facebook for more. We thought this one was going to be an easy one for the Lions, and for the most part, I think you would say it was. Maybe the head man may not be happy giving up 33 tonight, but you put 56 on the board and you finish perfect year, 10-0 in the regular season.
Yeah, right now, you're in pretty good shape. You're 10-0, and you're pretty healthy, I think, for the most part, going to the playoffs. And it's kind of like we were saying earlier about Herd. I think Central is built to make a pretty good run in this playoff. You know, you never know how it's going to shake out. Matchups mean a lot, like we said earlier, but I think the Lions are going to be in the hunt. They're going to be in the mix. There's 7 or 8, 9 teams maybe in 4A that's got a shot because it's a pretty deep classification. But I would say Central's right there with them. So you just never know. You got to go out and play. You got to be ready every Friday. And obviously it starts when you come back to school on Monday, kind of getting your kids prepared, and 2 weeks to get ready. So it'll be interesting how it shakes out.
Yeah, and I think just real quick, let's give the playoff tracker Kevin Hemphill a little love, just so you need to know. Central will face Tucker in the first round. That's finalized. So that'll be. I mean, Tucker's has
6-4.
Yeah, 6-4. They've had a good history before. They've always got some people there.
Athletic. That's a good region they're coming out of.
Yeah. So, but that's who we are. So shout out to Kevin Hemphill. It's kind of a short night. Might not get into all the playoff tracking, but that's who Central will face up against. Will be the Tucker Lions, I think.
Yeah. Tigers.
Yes, Tucker Tigers. There you go.
All right, so we got one more game I need to get through with the highlights, and we'll talk some about. We'll do this, take a break, and then we'll hit some of that as far as playoffs here before we put a wrap on it and go home and get some beauty sleep. The other game tonight was part of the broadcast lineup for Braddock this evening. Was at Temple, the most exciting game of the night, probably, quite honestly. Down to basically the final play of the game. Model kicked the late field goal. They beat the Tigers at Rogers Stadium by a score of 38-36. And our budget blinds of Douglasville, Villarica highlights. Budget blinds, the best blind date you will ever have. They were back and forth all night long. JoJo Jones got it going early for the Tigers in this one.
They sugar huddle up to the line. 2nd down and 4. Wing left. 2 backs in the backfield. Tight end is to the left as well. Here comes that buck sweep left, I bet. Buck sweep left. He's got a first down. JoJo Jones is loose. He's at the 30. He's going to go. 20, 15, 10, 5. Good night, sweetheart. Trick or treat. JoJo Jones wants some candy.
And no flags on the field, baby. 6.
Britt Martin getting in there with a
Rogers Stadium as the Tigers hit about a 60 or 54-yard touchdown run from JoJo Jones off the buck sweep.
He's now my unsung hero after that call.
That was great. Can he do that in the pulpit at the Methodist Church?
Yeah.
Wow, that was pretty good, Brett, with a call there. Britt Martin. Temple with the lead, and then they get a second touchdown from Mr. Dawson to tie it up.
Preston Griffin huddles his squad, that sugar huddle. They sprint up to the line. They're going to have kind of a double wing formation. It's going to be a lead play to Dick Dorsey, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And my man, big number 64 for Temple that time. What's his name? Dawson Driscoll? It looked like he might have just walked through the hole and cleared it out for him that time.
Between Driscoll and Hudson Nix leading the way, man, that was good night, sweetheart.
Yes, sir.
19-yard touchdown run for Nehemiah Dorsey on the lead play.
So we're striking up the band and good night, sweetheart here.
Sweetheart.
And they were talking about Hudson Nix helping get to the end zone on that one. He did it on his own then the next time for a TD.
All on the goal line there. Unbalanced line, I formation again. It's going to be a lead play to Nix. He's over the top. He's in.
And who do you think it is?
That's Hudson Nix. Touchdown, Tigers.
Temple trail part of the night, came back, took the lead at 36-34, but again, Model kicks the late, or 36-35, excuse me, and Model kicks the late field goal and spoils the final game of the season for the Tigers. Blue Devils get out of there with a 38-36 triumph. And the Elite Golf Cars player of the game tonight in that matchup, Hudson Nix, it takes home the honor. He had a terrific game last week in their victory over Darlington, 160 yards rushing. I think he had 2 TDs, a couple of 2-point conversions, and some great numbers on defense, and he's the Elite Golf Cars player of the game tonight. Elite Golf Cars at 16 Sand Hill, Shady Grove Road in Carrollton. Sales, service, repairs, all your golf cart needs under one roof. Ryan Self of the Tigers is the Temple All Seasons Roofing unsung hero of the night. All Seasons Roofing, serving West Georgia for over 30 years. Call them at 770-830-ROOF to get your estimate today. They don't want an arm and a leg. They want just a finger and a toe. And Hudson Nix had a 20-yard run while dragging multiple defenders with him down the field. That was the power play of the game tonight, presented by the Carroll County Recreation Department, where the love of the game begins. They've served the community proudly with a variety of sports and family fun events for over 25 years. Learn more about the Carroll County Recreation Department. Check out their Facebook page for more. Tough one tonight for them, but now a week off, get ready, postseason play there in Class A Division I for the Tigers.
Yep, you're still dancing. Tough loss. You want to end on the season 6-4, and came out last week. That's back-to-back weeks with some tough games and tight games, and obviously you want to end on your home turf with a W, but you're still in. So bounce back. You got a week off. Hopefully you're healthy, and see who the power rankings puts you up against.
Yeah, Jay's right. Last home game, your seniors, and you really want to go in with a 2-game win streak, especially after you struggle through pretty much the month of October. but you're RN, like you said. So I'm going to say this much too. Model has probably played their best football the last 2 weeks, and they've struggled this year. Their record's not very good, but that's a sign that the coaches are still coaching and the kids are still playing. And, I don't know much about Model as far as that program goes, but obviously those kids are still fighting because a lot of teams and a lot of coaches, but a lot of teams will throw in the towel. They're basically go through the motions at the end of the season. Those cats are playing their best football through a tough year. So I gotta admire what they're trying to do up there. They may be limited with players right now, or maybe they're just young trying to build, but obviously they're doing something right.
The Southwire Redzone Show will continue. We'll come back, talk a little playoffs before we put a wrap on this one here tonight. Southwire celebrating 75 years of delivering power. For more information, visit southwire.com. Stay with us. Back for one more segment after this.
Ortho West, the new name for the Carrollton Orthopedic Clinic. This is Greg Slappy, and I want to introduce you to Ortho West, the premier orthopedic and spine physician group serving West Georgia. Since 1977, you have trusted our surgeons for all of your orthopedic needs. Through the years, as we have grown with new locations and more specialists, it was time for a new name. Ortho West is here for complete orthopedic care to get you back to work, back on the field, or back on the golf course. Check us out online at orthowestga.com.
Whether you're looking for propane delivery, gas appliances, or service work, Blossman Gas is the local company for all your propane needs. Blossman carries a wide variety of propane appliances, gas logs, Speed Queen washers and dryers, Renai tankless water heaters, gas ranges, generators, and outdoor kitchens and grills, perfect for tailgating. Visit Patrick Steed and his staff at 3801 Highway 27 in Buchanan or 1375 Highway 166 in Bowden to see live demos and discover the Blossman difference, bringing hometown propane service to families and businesses since 1960.
You're going to fall in love with your new vehicle during the Fall into Savings event at John Thornton Chevrolet in Lithia Springs. Fall into savings, like a new 2025 Chevy Silverado 2500 HD Custom, now $10,000 off MSRP. Or a new 2025 Chevy Silverado 1500 RST, now $12,000 off MSRP. Chevrolet, together let's drive. John Thornton Chevrolet in Lithia Springs.
Available on select in-stock models. No social security number required. Spanish speakers available in all departments. See dealer for details. In 103125.
Create a field of dreams on your home lawn this season with NG Turf, your premium sod supplier. Our drought-tolerant, warm-season Tiff-Tuff Bermuda is perfect for your full-sun yard. Got shade? We have the solution. Xeon Zoysia, great for lawns with more shady areas. Call and speak with one of our certified lawn professionals to learn more about all our premium farm fresh sod varieties backed by 1-year warranty. Schedule your delivery or pickup from our farm in Whitesburg or find more information at ngturf.com.
Since 1962, Smith Brothers Supply has met the plumbing and electrical supply needs of West Georgia's most respected tradesmen and most discerning homeowners. Whether you're trying to come in under bid or keep your spouse happy, you can count on Smith Brothers to deliver fast, friendly service and the highest quality plumbing and electrical supplies at an honest price. At Smith Brothers Supply, their expert staff make the difference. So go with the folks you know. Smith Brothers Supply Company, City Hall Avenue, downtown Carrollton.
Playoffs? Playoffs? Playoffs?
Oh, that'll never get old with Jim Mora doing that. Welcome back. Southwire Redzone Show here on our Gradic family of stations. Are you still snacking, eating sun chips at 12:15 Saturday morning, November the 1st?
My birthday was on Wednesday.
Oh, I didn't know that. We should have sung happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Jessica.
belated birthday. Just real quick, we're going to check before we put a wrap on it in this final segment. We're going to look at some of the region stuff that's going on. There were some tremendous games across the state. Valdosta and Lowndes went into their game tonight at 9-0. Valdosta beat them 23-14 was the final there. The North Paulding Marietta game, there was some significance to that, I think, tonight.
I think that was for the region.
Yeah. North Paulding beat Marietta, beat the Blue Devils 28-24. Pardon me as I just Buford beat Mill Creek 35-3. Thomas County Central finishes 10-0. They percolated coffee, 41-17 tonight. Houston County, Lee County 34-28, the final there. This one has an impact as far as playoffs. Northgate, 24-6 winner over Dutchtown tonight. Langston Hughes beat Lovejoy, 35-7. Lovejoy was 8-1 going into that game. Noonan over McIntosh, 42-41. Did you get an Alexander South Paulding score?
I did. That was a tight one. South Paulding won 43-42, I believe.
Milton and Roswell went back and forth all night long. Roswell, in the end, I think they kicked a field goal late to win it, 41-39. That's a rival and a region game there. Northside Warner Robins finally got a win tonight. They were 0-9 going in. I had that one, but it got away from me. But they beat somebody tonight, did Northside.
It was Veterans.
Yeah, Veterans. That's who it was.
They'll be dancing on Green Street in Warner Robins tonight. There's some illegal activity going on up there.
Central Cross.
I used to live down there. On the
Central Cross is over with the region with Marist and Tucker. They'll play Tucker in the opening round. Marist beat them tonight. 35-14 was the final in their contest. Matchup between two 9-0 teams. Troup County, Coach, try to get their first ever 10-0 season. Was that right?
My alma mater went down fighting tonight. We lost to Sandy Creek. It was 35-17 last I looked.
42-17 final, sir.
Yeah, I talked to the defense coordinator. He called me Monday. He said, DT, we got our work cut out for
Sandy
us.
Creek must be pretty doggone tough.
He said, we're pretty good, but Sandy Creek's on another level.
The Fighting Darius Smileys, 42-17, they win that one tonight.
Yeah, they got a running back supposed to be unbelievable. Quarterback, too, is real good.
Nick White's happy tonight. Jefferson beat Oconee County 24-19.
That's a rival. That's a big rival.
This one surprised me. Appling County beat Pierce County 31-14
Go
tonight.
Pirates, man. I used to live down there, too. I did a 3-year stint down in Baxley.
Temple native Stephen Holmes finishes 4-6 in regular season. Pike County, they beat Rutland tonight 28-16.
Attaboy.
You coached him, right?
I sure did. He was one of my favorites.
Matchup private schools. I thought this one might be a little better. Hebron Christian 43-6 over Prince Avenue tonight.
Hebron's been rolling.
Yes.
Yeah, they're going to be chasing down that title right there.
Let's see. Gordon Central beat Dade County 20-16. That might have an impact on some of our teams in Class A Division I. All right, fellas. Let's see. I think that's all of them I wanted to hit upon here. All right, we'll check some playoffs here. Coach Webb, run with it.
Yeah, well, first of all, what we're going to try to do here is break down the Division I power rankings. Coach DT said he wanted to do that, so no, I'm just kidding. No, we're not even going to touch that. We know from our class, Hurd, Pepperell, Harrelson, Bremen, Temple should all be in. Darlington, I think, is even going to be in on the private school side. So that's.
I'm pretty sure my rec degree at Georgia Southern didn't cover that.
Oh man, when we're looking at 4A for our local guys, Central, we've said it. Central will be taking on Tucker. The rest of that region, Griffin will be playing Lithonia. Jonesboro will go up against Southwest DeKalb.
Ouch.
That's going to be some ballers right there.
Yeah.
And then Stars Mill will face Marist out of that region. So that is that one. In 5A for our Villa Rica Wildcats, it looks like that we don't know on that one yet. Maybe that's going to come down to a point differential because Lovejoy, Northgate, and Noonan all finished at 8-2, 5-2 in the region, and I believe they all beat each other. So that's going to be a tiebreaker, but nevertheless, Villa Rica is going to be playing either Lovejoy, Northgate, or Noonan in their first round.
If it's Northgate, that's a rematch of the season opener,
It is
right?
a 12-9
Game two.
Game,
It was game two.
Game two, yeah. Bowden's going to be playing Wilcox in Game 1. Mountain Zion will be hosting Troutland County in Game 1.
That's
so,
right.
And then last,
You got it?
but not least, the Carrollton Trojans will be hosting the North Forsyth, whoever they are. That's a pretty new school, I think. So, and then Douglas County will be taking on Lambert in that round. So, Kevin Hemphill, you are the man.
Kudos
to the weather tracker, playoff tracker, Kevin Hemphill.
You know, I kind of gave Kevin a little rough time about mid-season when we had the unforeseen storm that came through. But
yeah.
I got to admit, this guy's on top of his game. So, hey, you had one mullet, but after that, you've been on spot on, brother.
Just he handed me a couple others, 6A, some of the matchups. Norcross and Grayson hook up in the opening round, Peachtree Ridge and Newton. Capture the Flag in Gwinnett County. South Gwinnett, North Gwinnett going to play in the opening round.
Okay.
And then in 5A, Woodstock's got to go down to Thomasville to face Thomas County Central. Lee County will come to Sprayberry to play in the opening round. Creekview, Houston County matchup in round 1. Coffee County, Sequoia as well. So that's some of the others.
Above and beyond, man. Above and beyond.
All right, Jay, final thoughts tonight.
Just proud. We started in the tailgate show talking about how we had a chance to have 4 region champs, 3 schools that went undefeated on the year 10-0, and so man, just what a great night to be involved in West Georgia football. I think we're going to make some runs at a few state titles.
Yeah, same thing here. We got 4 obviously region champs, but we also got Mount Zion and possibly Harrelson hosting.
Yeah.
So we got possibility of 6 playoff games in our area. Certainly got 5, but possibly 6 for the first round. It's got to be another record, guys. I don't think that's ever happened around here before.
All 9 teams. That's pretty sweet, pretty special.
Yeah.
Nothing next week, so we won't be here next Friday night. No games, no broadcast, no tailgate show, no coaches clinic. They'll miss the pizza during the week.
Unbelievable.
And no Red Zone show next Friday night. But 2 weeks, we're right back at it again. Opening round of the high school state playoffs here in the state of Georgia. We'll put a ramp on our Red Zone show here on the first day of November of 2025. And our show tonight, obviously brought to you by Southwire, celebrating 75 years of delivering power. You can learn more about them at southwire.com. And also a presentation of Blossman Gas, Haney's Drug Corner, John Thornton Buick GMC, John Thornton Chevrolet, Ortho West, Rivers Pools, Smith Brothers Supply, and NG Turf. For our crew, Swole Joel in his house shoes. He's ready to go. If he's got his pillow, he just lay down on the floor behind us and go to sleep. Thanks for being with us. I'm Mike Paris. Have a great weekend. We'll see you in 2 weeks, folks.